to you live from the frigid armpit of America. This is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. I'm Ben.
And TJ is not here tonight. Unfortunately, he went on a tour of Banana Factory and was not seen since then.
We do have Galen here, though. Hi, Galen.
Hello.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I actually haven't even posted. We have a special guest. Actually, he's on the Scotty cam because Scotty wanted to sit on the couch.
Yeah, the couch is better, so
Yeah.
I, of course, went with the couch. A bunch of people are like, fuck, no, TJ, and they're killing themselves right now.
Yeah, I think they get enough of TJ and his bananas. They've seen enough.
They've seen enough.
Yeah, they have the next best thing. They have Scotty Kirk this time.
TJ is dead. People are saying hashtag TJ is dead.
Yep. It's
No,
revealed
he's not.
dead.
No, he's not dead. He's stuck in a factory.
But he will rise again as TJ Christ.
He could.
TJ Christ, not Galen. Yeah. People are saying not me and not Galen, and ban Ben.
Ban me. All right.
So just ban everyone from the show. It's just going to be an empty room with mics. And just go back. There you go.
It's funny that
they want a silent tribute to the banana, I think.
A silent tribute to the banana? Well, they can have it if they want. I mean, if they complain that much, we'll just be like, okay, we're just going to leave the banana cam on. Enjoy the show.
people in the chat room always say that I'm a furry for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. I don't get that. Because seriously, I have nothing to do with furries whatsoever.
I know, like, I can tell everyone, like, I've never heard through the grapevine or even suspected or had any sort of evidence that Ben is a furry. And, like, I would totally jump on that if there was any, even a kernel, like, even a grain of truth to it, but there's really not. TJ, come back. We're sorry, everyone. TJ is in a banana factory, and our hands are tied.
Yes.
People are like, I'm unsubscribing.
They're unsubscribing?
Unsubscribe!
Just because he's eating bananas? Like, that's how fallacious can you be?
Fuck it! I actually think it's funny if anyone does unsubscribe because TJ missed one show.
Yeah.
That would just be hilarious. It's like, okay, really? Like,
yeah, and I mean, we weren't even going to do a show at all, honestly. And then we decided to do one even though TJ wasn't going to be here. So
now everyone's saying you're a furry. That's awesome.
That's fine. That's fine. They can say it.
Well, the thing that I like about Drunken Peasants is when I'm here with y'all, and I'm like just talking with Scotty and everything, and you now, Ben, and when I've been with TJ, it's just where I'm talking with friends. And TJ has always said when he gets on the camera, he talks to everyone like he's talking to a friend. And so coming to Drunken Peasants, it's all about just being with friends and just having a discussion and looking at things. And TJ's not. He's just we're gonna feel like he's in the other room right now.
Yeah, I agree there for sure. And we also have someone else lined up who is a friend of the show, even though we don't agree with pretty much anything he says.
Yeah, very little.
And that's Gman. We'll give Gman a call here and see if he's ready.
Oh, God.
Everyone's like, okay, let's see if Gman brings
for fallacies.
Yeah.
Well, we all knew that.
We'll see if he answers.
Okay.
Please tell me this is for the rap battle.
No.
TJ's not even here.
TJ's not even here.
Ah.
I told you that he wasn't here, so there's no rap battle.
Yeah, he's not even here.
Is this Scotty? Is this Scotty? And Ben?
It's Ben and Scotty and Galen.
And Galen.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Oh,
Cheers.
Galen. Scotty, can I see your face, Scotty?
What?
You guys got to make it up to me. I want to see a picture of Scotty because it has to be made up to me because this guy said he's gonna rap battle me. And I have no rap battle.
I never said I would rap battle you, dude.
Yeah. Neither of us have agreed to a rap battle.
Yeah,
None of us have. That was TJ.
TJ did.
You're a leader.
Oh, he's not my leader.
He's not our leader. No, we all do the show together. He's not our leader.
Where is your leader? Where is
He's not our leader. He's not our leader.
Where's your leader? Okay, I got a question.
G-Man, where's your leader?
Yeah, where's your leader? Where's Jesus? Come on, show him up.
You can't see my leader because my leader's invisible.
What is he, John Cena?
Yeah, he can't see me.
You can't see him?
Well,
John Cena's your leader? Damn.
I guarantee you.
You know, I guess we can't. G-Man, I apologize. We can see your leader. We can see your leader. He is John Cena. Thank you. We've clarified that now.
Yeah, JC. That's it.
What happened to G-Man? Did he disappear?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Right
Your
here.
camera.
Your camera went out.
Your cam went out.
Okay,
now you're back.
Good. You're good.
So we can see
And
JC and him. Okay.
Is this the Drunken Peasants?
It is.
I mean, it is, but TJ's not here. It's the first episode. We weren't going to do one at all, and then we decided to do it anyway.
Like, fuck TJ. You know, he's an asshole anyways.
You know what, Scotty and Ben. Let me ask you guys a question, because I've been thinking about backing out of the debate and just promoting audiblebook.com on my channel, and just admitting that because I don't think he wants to have this rap battle. I have my rap is ready right now. You know what I mean? So
I'll tell you what, G-Man. I honestly, TJ's pretty lazy. So
can I have permission to perform my new rap on your channel?
Scotty?
We'll have to see. If we have time to do it, we'll definitely do it. But we have to see how things go. So yeah, we have a lot of stories to cover.
My rap. I want to perform my rap live one day on the Drunken Peasants.
Okay,
one day, yes.
I made it for your channel. I didn't make it for mine. And you'll know what I mean when you hear what I'm gonna say.
Well, the next time we have you on, we'll make sure to do it for sure. Does that sound good?
All right, cool. We can.
Okay, cool.
All right. So I wanted to watch a video and get both of your commentary on it. I think, G-Man, you'll agree with a lot of stuff this guy says. Do you like this guy? Do you see him on the screen right now?
I saw him on your show on Thursday, I think, or the last time he was on, I saw you had him on here.
Yeah, we've played his videos before. Do you like him? Do you agree with him?
I don't know who he is, so let's hear what he got to say first.
Okay, all right. I think there's a good chance you're going to agree with a lot of things he says.
I'd say so.
Josh Fierstein here. You know, a lot of people have asked me, how is it that you can believe in a God that you've never seen? Well, the reality is we believe in things that we've never seen all the time. I can walk through a gallery of art, and even though I didn't see the painter paint the painting, even though I may not be there to shake his hand, the reality is he exists, and I have proof because I look at his art. I look at his paintings the same way that a hunter can be tracking a deer or a bear, and even though he's never seen it and laid eyes on it, he's seen its footprints, he's seen its droppings.
Okay, are those valid analogies to?
Yes.
You know. Yeah,
yes,
you think so?
Very valid. Yes, they're very valid.
So you think
totally
you think a painting is a good comparison to like the universe and all of existence? Is that?
Yes, because. Well, if you consider what the Bible says in Romans 1 that the invisible attributes of God is basically the proof of his existence. He's talking about a painting, and a painting is something that somebody obviously did.
Wouldn't you agree?
Chance, that's for sure.
Wouldn't you agree that if God exists, God is like immaterial, not of like worldly material? Would you agree with that?
Which God? One.
the one he believes in, whatever one he believes in.
What Christian God of the Bible? There are a lot of Christian religions. Which one?
Jesus.
Jesus? Which one?
Yes.
Which Jesus? There are a lot of different cultures that have looked at Jesus. There's you can go back through history. There's a lot of different ways of looking at Jesus. There are a lot of different interpretations. So, like, which one? Come on, which one, man?
The Jesus of Scripture.
Okay, and which interpretation?
How about this? The Jesus that is found in the King James Version. How about that?
You like the King James Version that was written several hundred years ago, and you want to.
I like it.
You like that
because, I like that one.
What about the Jesus of all the other versions? What do you think of those?
Well, they're talking about the same Jesus, but the reason why I picked King James because you wanted me to narrow it down to one Jesus.
No, but what? So you're saying they're all the same, that they have different. So you're saying the Gnostic Jesus is the same as the Roman Empire?
Nope, the Gnostic Jesus isn't real because according to them, matter is not matter is something is something considered evil. Therefore, Jesus, God could have not put on matter in order to die for the sense of the.
So you're disagree with those Christians then?
I'm disagreeing with Gnostics. They're not Christians. You got to prove that they're Christians.
Anyone that Gman doesn't agree with is not a Christian.
Not a Christian, yes.
According to Scotty and Ben.
Yeah, so in other words,
no.
Okay, do you think Catholics are Christians?
No, and I can give you reasons why.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. We've talked to him about this before.
I'm just giving you huge examples.
We understand that you only see through your religious language game, and that's the only language game that everyone else should be practicing. And you deny any worth or value to anyone else's. It doesn't mean
that's
shit.
That's a lie from the pit of hell, and I can tell you why. Again, if you know.
No, excuse me. I asked you. I was asking in the form of a question. And then you're going to tell me it's a lie from the pit of hell that a question is?
And I was getting ready to answer. And I was getting ready to answer you until you cut me off. The bottom line is the Bible tells us what a Christian is.
Excuse me. I was speaking and I'm not going to shut up because you interrupted me.
Oh, okay. You interrupt me again, I'm not going to answer your question.
That's fun. You didn't answer it to begin with. You interrupted me.
I was trying to, but you interrupted me.
You strawman me and you weren't answering a question. You
made it. Oh my God! Just get on with it. Get on with it. Get on with it.
Scotty, I'm sorry. I'm not used to talking to retards.
Oh, now I'm a retard. Secular morality at its best, guys. Anyway, so and by the way, your morality is better than mine, Galen.
I never said that. You're the one bringing up morality.
You just called me a retard. You just called me a retard. Disrespecting real retard.
Okay, get on with it.
It's okay. You're a retard. I'm cool with it. I'll defend your right to be a retard.
And I'll defend your right to be a moron, so don't worry about it.
So G-Man, there was a comment in the chat room just now. It said, Catholics are literally Christians. So how do you disagree with that? I just want to...
Okay. The way I disagree with that is you show me in Scripture where it says that we're supposed to bow down to Mary and pray to Mary and to worship Mary. When the Bible clearly tells us in Exodus 20 that we're not to bow down, worship them, or serve any statues or any idols, but yet the Roman Catholic Church, who changed their Catholic Bibles, took away a couple of verses, took away that verse where it says you're not supposed to bow down to any images and whatnot, to justify what they're doing. Not to mention the fact that they claim that Mary is the Queen of Heaven. Mary is not the Queen of Heaven, and nothing in Scripture to prove that she's divine.
So in your Bible, there's no edits that were done to it to further the position of the people who wrote it.
What do you mean by edits?
People who decided to revise the Bible and maybe translate things.
Edition, yeah.
I mean, when you're translating things from Hebrew and Aramaic and then to Greek and then to something else, you can take a little liberty with the way you decide to translate it.
Of course.
Okay. Now give me an example of something that would mess up in translation.
I'm asking you if you feel that may have been done.
The harmony of Scripture. No, do I feel that's been done? Absolutely not. I know that there are little teeny errors, like a dot here, like a dot on the I, and like a cross,
So you understand that sometimes translation is open to interpretation.
Depending on the translation that you're talking about, depending on the Scripture context you're talking about.
Okay.
Now G-Man being a retard. I want to get back to this in a minute, if you don't mind.
Oh, no.
G-Man being a
retard. I have a question for Scotty.
G-Man is not a retard.
Well, you're welcome to your opinion.
G-Man is about to own your butt for saying that.
Okay.
Because how can you be a person who holds a secular morality and claim that your morality is better than mine, and you're calling me something that I am not?
I want to ask Scotty a question. Is that okay?
Tell me that you're a liar.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Scotty, I have a question about Mary, okay, to you. And I want to know, can she suck all the dick she wants and still be considered a virgin in the eyes of God? That's what I want to know, to Scotty.
I don't know how God defines sex, but I mean, if he defines it as, the penis and the vagina, then I guess you could say she is a virgin.
So what about getting fucked in the ass? I mean, what about that?
I mean, unless God defines such as sex, I mean, I guess that she would still be a virgin.
Are you an ex-Christian?
Excuse me, I'm asking Scotty.
Galen, are you an ex-Christian? Are you an ex-Christian, Galen?
I'm not asking a question. Scotty, what about
Are you an ex-Christian? I'm sorry,
golden
I don't think I'm
showers?
listening to this.
Should she take
Are
those
you an
and still be a
ex-Christian?
virgin in the eyes of God?
Are you an ex-Christian? Are you
What's
an
that?
ex-Christian again?
I don't know what
They don't
Christianity
believe that God
you're
exists.
talking
Ask
about.
me. Ask me. They don't believe that God exists.
I'm asking Scotty. Excuse
well,
me.
Scotty doesn't believe that God exists then. Scotty doesn't believe that God
I'm
exists.
asking
I do.
Scotty.
No, I do
It's
not.
irrelevant. I'm asking Scotty what his opinion is. It's
Sure.
irrelevant.
Is this live, by the way, guys? Is this live?
It
Yeah,
is.
It is.
Yes, it
live.
is.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, Galen. Continue with your secular morality, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Well, Scotty, if she took golden showers and had scat, got into scat, would she? And they like fisted her with shit and everything from other people's ass. I just want to know, would she
Those
still
people
be
watching,
a virgin
Galen
behind
is not
God?
an ex-Christian. Galen is not an ex-Christian, obviously.
But would it be vaginal,
respect.
Galen, or would it be, or would it be the mouth or the ass?
I want you to know that TJ and I once, and you were with me. Remember we stopped at that motel in Tennessee when TJ wasn't feeling well. Remember after the wedding?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and TJ and I wrote down we felt a calling from God, and I'm not sure which God. It could have been a Hindu god or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And we wrote down the Gospel of Mary. So we're still working on that.
What about the Gospel of Zeus or something, or Odin or Thor? You guys should work on something cool like that. You could be like, smite your enemies, with magical powers.
Fuck it! TJ revealed to me, about what he thought happened with his revelations from God about Mary, that, that it was all that, she was having sex with her son, and it was still, it was just incestuous. That doesn't really count. And, that he died from, like sexual torture, and he was really into that.
G-Man,
And then Christianity
your
is
comments?
a sex.
I'm sorry. I can't answer stupid. I'm sorry. Everything that this guy is saying is stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in answering stupid. He just asked you some questions about like whether or not she would still be a virgin for this, that, and the other.
I want
and
to
he
know.
knows full well what he's doing. So.
I got another one. I got another question for you, Scotty. Now, since he's God, since Jesus is God, right? He's God. He's part of this Trinity, right? So, if Jesus sucked dick, it's not against. He can do anything he wants, right? He can rape children, right? He can eat them, correct?
Yeah, I would say so. By that logic, you'd have to conclude that.
Yeah, he is an all-powerful being, so he could do whatever he wants. He can rape children as much as he wants. He creates them. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Can he? Yeah. Can he do whatever he wants, G-Man?
No.
Why not?
Nope.
Why?
He can't go against his nature, and he won't go against his nature.
What is his nature? Is this defined?
And by the way, by me saying that, I'm going directly against your understanding of it, not my understanding.
But why can't Jesus do what he wants?
Why can't Jesus do what he wants? Because Jesus or God will not go against his own nature.
But
God is holy.
You don't know God's nature.
He go against.
You don't know God's nature. There's no way for you to know that.
Was Jesus fully
man? You can say scripture, but I mean that's not proof to us, G-Man. Do you understand that? Like you can say all day long, this is evidence. You don't have any real evidence. Okay, show us the concrete evidence that proves to everyone here right now, once and for all, that you are correct, and we will bow down before you. Go ahead. We're all waiting.
A crack, you said?
No, I did not say that. I did not say anything like that.
I didn't know he was on crack.
That's not what he said.
That's not even what I fucking said.
Hold on, wait.
That's not even what I said.
So what do you want proof for?
We want indisputable, concrete evidence that's proved to everyone here, the audience, us, that God is real and exists. That's all we want. Okay. Can you do that?
Answer prayer is proof that God exists.
No, we want you to do
it.
We want you to do it right now.
Answer prayer is proof that God exists.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Answer prayer is proof.
No, it's not.
Exists.
Then
Yes,
can you do it right now?
Unanswered prayer is proof that God doesn't exist.
Then can you do it right now and show us all?
Well, actually, in order for you to make that argument that unanswered prayer is proof that God does not exist, give me an example of God not answering a prayer.
All of them.
Every time someone prays for something and it doesn't happen.
What? Okay, so now you can prove that when I prayed, that my prayers wasn't answered. Oh, I gotta hear this. Prove it. Let's hear it.
I'm not. Well,
I can't prove that God did not hear your prayer.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can't say that my prayers have never been answered. You can't say that.
No. You have not. The burden of proof is upon you to prove that is happening.
The burden of proof is on the person making a claim, and you said that unanswered prayer is proof that God doesn't exist.
Not this old shit again.
Stick to the being a comedian. And get out of my debating world.
Oh, shut the fuck up! That you're so full of yourself. You're so full of yourself.
No, I'm
dude.
not. No, I'm
yes,
not.
You are.
I'm
Yes, you are. You have no. You Christians talk about humility. You have about not. You don't even have an ounce of humility. 1 gram, not 1 milligram of humility.
I don't have an ounce of humility. Have you been listening to the conversation that's been going on between you guys?
You do not. You do not, sir. You most certainly do not.
Have you been listening to the conversation that you guys have been having?
Okay. What do you want me to defend prayer? You want me to defend prayer?
Saying that
wait a minute.
Since
you want
we
me
can't
to defend prayer on my own grounds?
I have a video on my channel called "Answered Prayer is Proof That God Exists."
I asked a question.
It's called Atheist Defeated. It's called Atheist Defeated.
I asked you a question. Would you like
it's
me
the
to
most
defend
lame argument I've ever heard in my life. You have a fucking notebook.
So do you want me to do that or not? G-Man.
Yeah, let me get my notebook.
Go ahead.
Your notebook.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my proof.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Do you want me to defend prayer?
Go ahead, Galen.
Go ahead.
You don't need Gman permission.
No, I'm not debating you. I'm offering a conversation piece here.
Go ahead.
Is that welcome, or are you just gonna just start down?
Well, you're talking about what you talked about earlier, and then
no.
I
ask it yes or no. Do you want me to offer a point? I'm gonna offer a solid point.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Or you just okay? So, a lot of atheists trash prayer because they say that prayer is just wishing for something. As Ben, what did you just call it?
Sorry.
You just said about prayer. It's what? It's
unanswered prayer.
Yeah. So what a lot of people still pray. It acts as a meditation and a way of their critical thinking with, as I see it, is it within their religious language game, which can be a way of critical thinking to a degree where they're meditating on a certain subject. Now, I'm cool with that if people who are religious want to do that. However, when people are wishing for shit and then saying, I want God to do this and this and that, I can understand that they want to be healed. They want to do this. They could be wishing for your empathy. They may even be wishing for like fuck Scotty, I want him to die. I want to see his head blow up right now. But that's just fucking stupid. Anybody who is wishing for shit from, in my opinion, from some space being or whatever, or some other dimensional reality thing, that's silliness. So, but if people want to just practice their meditation and thought, I think that's cool.
Sure.
I have no argument against that. And I see a lot of people who are atheists just trash it 100%. I'm not.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm probably doing what they want to do.
Honestly, my statement that I made, I was trying to sound as ridiculous as G-Man says when G-Man sounds when he says that answered prayer is proof that God exists. I was trying to sound, equally as out there as he was sounding, because that's just a crazy statement.
And I have a question for the audience.
It's so crazy that it can't be refuted. I have a question for the
audience. Is G-Man a Poe? That's what I want to know. Is G-Man a Poe? No. Is he a Poe? Y'all tell us. Is G-Man a Poe?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Hey, guys, you know how I like to do the hashtag, right? How about this? Ask Galen to have a rap battle with me. There's a lot of things I want to say about
No.
Because when I get done trashing the amazing atheist, when that coward gets some courage, Galen's next. And then we'll see who's a Poe. We're going to call you boring.
SummerSlam.
That's right. So where's the amazing atheist? I mean, like, he had me spend all this time writing this rap. I mean, obviously he needs a year to write down one rap for 2 minutes. Come on.
He's just not feeling well tonight.
He's gonna be like, yo, he was fine the other day, and he was on here. I know he was coughing and everything.
He's in a banana factory currently, so we can't get a hold of him. We're trying.
Banana factory. That's interesting.
Okay, so we were watching a video 20 minutes ago.
I'll read a poem to him that I wrote today just while I was walking. It's not a serious philosophical one. I'll read it to him. I'm not rapping.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Good friends don't let their real friends go green. For the two-way street of friendship to exist, patience is required and must be heard, felt, and seen. Yet being an asshole doesn't make you right. As such, I failed my friends in this light. Consider with this new glam, gleam, bling, green, that new friends are never what they seem. Just try to generate some actual sincere warmth and you'll see just what I mean. But you have my pity, as it's not easy being green.
Okay. Not bad.
Hashtag Gman versus the Amazing Atheist rap battle. Hashtag
Gman, I highly doubt TJ's
Such an
gonna rap about
opportunist,
you.
G-Man.
Yeah, I highly doubt he's going to do it.
How about a live performance on the Drunken Peasants?
A live performance of you?
Yeah, of me destroying him with my rap. Because I want to show him. Because if
Oh,
you
you
don't
know
do
what?
it, let me do it here. I'm just going to go on my channel and do it over there.
Why don't you destroy
Yeah.
Go Green 18 like I just did?
Whoa, with poetry? You give me 5 minutes, I'll embarrass you.
No, I'm not talking about against me. I said against Go Green 18, Lacy Green.
Oh, who's that?
An asshole.
I don't know who that is. I don't know
We
who
were
that
trying
is.
to talk. We were trying
Yeah.
to talk about her last video during the last show, and that's when we had our technical difficulties.
Galen actually,
Hey, I'm
what's,
Scotty, I got a
what's
video
up?
that you can review, Scotty. I have a video that you and Ben Scotty would love to review. I have a video called Jacqueline. What was about Jacqueline Glenn? I said that she was I think I said that she. I said that she needs your help or something about her being stupid or something like that for a video that.
Oh my God! I see Lacy Green. I'm talking. I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
What the?
Galen, did you need a trigger warning? You need a trigger
Yeah.
warning, Galen? Okay.
Yes.
Lacy Green, trigger warning, everyone.
Oh
Was
my
this the-
God! I'm getting triggered, man.
This was the video that we didn't get to finish, right?
Yeah.
If it's like the last one, let's see. Yeah, the one where she's in the hotel room.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my
let's-
God! Sam Pepper touched someone and I touched myself. Oh my God!
Well,
Right.
Galen, we all know that. I mean, come on, Galen.
So
we know
we'll
you saw
play
that
it.
video and you were jealous. Galen's like, I wish I was one of those girls.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I have to admit it.
Really did not plan to make a video today or any time while I was on tour. In light of a recent chain of events, I've decided that this video needs to go up and it needs to go up now. For those of you following me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, you probably already know about this whole situation with Sam Pepper. For those of you who don't, here's a basic rundown. Sam Pepper is a very popular YouTuber. He has a huge channel and most of his videos are fine, but several of them involve violating, harassing, and assaulting women on the streets. His most recent fake hand ass pinch garnered the most negative attention because he was grabbing women's bottoms without their permission.
Do you know where the Apple shop is? I was looking for it.
I think it's down that. I don't like that.
In the past, he's
So, how do you feel about the guy who actually makes the videos, Galen?
Well, first of all, I can tell you, I would like to go on to Lacy Green's criticism, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
And Lacy Green and many others on social networking are putting a whole lynch mob against him and saying that this is sexual harassment. This is what radical feminism is doing right now. And they're trying to take sexual harassment in the workplace and apply it to all areas of life to limit freedom of speech on the internet, everywhere. So I'm support sexual harassment laws, okay, in the workplace. But originally, when they first did sexual harassment laws, they were only if a woman was sexually harassed. If a man got raped on the job, it's not sexual harassment. That's his fucking problem. It was very sexist by radical feminists. So Lacy Green is pushing a lot of this and another internet lynch mob campaign. She did it the week before with Ray Rice. She's doing it this time. There are calls to ban Sam Pepper and go after him in every way possible, harass him off the internet. It's just like I put forth in my latest video, which really deals with a lot of this stuff, that our hyper reality, Google that shit. And this is another case of it. And I want to bring in a case in point is that earlier, several years ago, TJ got ripped on a rape comment, and Lacy Green pushed doc dropping of TJ. And,
Really?
This was one of the big problems. I mean, she pushed stuff out of his address. His address was out there. TJ wound up moving. This is a serious matter. And seeing this fucking hypocrite this fucking hypocrite go out there and talk about trashing people when she is a person who stated on Twitter that she wanted to see TJ raped and him fucked over and have people come to his house and hurt him and other people such as Scotty, and I had people even looking for my address. I think it's really horrendous that she wants to lead internet lynch mob campaigns, but she doesn't, of course, want them coming at herself when she says stupid fucking bullshit. And the rape comments of what she alleged at TJ, I personally even talked to her, and she's so full of shit, she knows it's bullshit crap. TJ has disproven that and put videos out of it. So it's ridiculous. Lacy Green is just out to put her brand, talk a bunch of pseudo bullshit, and fuck people over.
Don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel about her.
I mean, it's obvious that Lacy Green is out for herself. It is obvious this is a ploy, and this is really, like you said, developing a brand. I mean, look, I mean, I'm
clearly a misogynist.
She works with Discovery. I mean, she basically subhoard views, and she basically sucked up to anyone she could to get views.
G-Man, your call. I mean, do you
remember?
Green.
Do you remember her early videos where it was just like basically a shot from a downward angle?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like she's gonna say like, "Oh, I'm totally against all of this, and this is all misogyny and wrong." And it's like your tune has really just changed as you become more of a mainstream, media figure, a YouTube figure, whatever you want to call it.
I think G-Man's thinking like, "What the fuck are these guys talking about?"
I don't even know who Lacy Green is.
Some people don't believe my sources. It was on Twitter. TJ did leave. There were many people, Rebecca Watson and others, who did a trashing campaign on TJ that was really awful.
Oh, of course.
And there were doc dropping was massive, and people were saying, well, he needs to get raped, he needs to get doc dropped, and he needs to get fucked. And she was one of the leaders of that and pushing it, and has had no apologies whatsoever. However, when there was another YouTuber who went after her and harassed her, Mannix the Pirate, who has stalked her, I went over to her and told her what he was up to, even though I'm not on good terms with her. Because I don't want to see anyone fucked over like she tried to fuck on me and tried to fuck on you, Scotty, and TJ. I could live, I have a conscience unlike that fucking bitch.
Well,
did you see actual evidence that they did doc drop him?
Oh yeah, it was all over YouTube.
Yeah.
We had to report stuff and delete it on a regular basis.
Oh yeah, it was all over the comments.
People came to TJ's house. People were coming to TJ's house.
I did hear a few stories about people that came to TJ's house. That's pretty crazy.
I had to call the police on people before.
Crazy stalker people
Scotty remembers
from the
that.
internet.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's ridiculous.
Ben, one of your friends wanted to come on here. TJ F things wants to come on here.
No.
Oh no, fuck him.
No. Probably not right now. But yeah,
okay.
I like how you said it though. TJ F's things.
I think he wants. Do you want to F TJ?
I'll tell you what.
No, I think he's a diehard fan of the.
I'll tell you what, Galen. One time when G-Man was on, he told us that Brett Keane took his virginity while they were watching the TJ Banana video.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke.
I don't have to see it. I can believe it. I don't have to see it. I can believe it.
Well, it was a joke because when
no, I believe it. I have faith.
When Brett Keane showed me,
what about my faith?
TJ's picking a banana up his
faith, brother? Why you disrespect my faith? Huh? You got some problem, brother?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Why you disrespect me, bitch?
Oh,
atheists are gonna be atheists, so
Sure.
Atheists are gonna be atheists.
Sure, I know what it's like to be an atheist. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to be an atheist, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Well, you're a theist, so of course not.
So G-Man, you made a video saying that you were an atheist, right?
Chocolate atheist,
Yeah. So when you made that video, did you lie or did you commit apostasy?
I wasn't being truthful about me becoming an atheist, and it was acting. It's a combination of me lying and just plain acting. Some people will take it to an extreme and says I just lied and then that was it. There was no acting.
Why did you lie to me? Acting. Why? Why did you lie to me? You broke my heart, man. You broke my heart. It was radio shit, man.
You know what? The crazy thing is,
you had Galen at hello.
No, but seriously, a lot of
was crying over that shit. Why don't you make a video on that one?
Why about me being a chocolate atheist?
I bet she likes your chocolate.
I don't know nothing about this girl that you guys are watching right now.
Yeah, we're gonna play a little more.
Let me ask
Basically restrained women with rope, lassos, almost got himself beat up over it, handcuffed himself to girls and told him he won't let him go until they make out with him.
You like unattached us?
Yeah. For a kiss. Just need to put this.
No, can you get away from me?
And he's forced his mouth on uncomfortable looking beachgoers who are clearly confused about what the hell is going on.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We are looking for the best kisser on Venice Beach.
Oh.
So we need to.
No.
You can kiss me on the
judge you how you
You guys liar, huh?
I'll judge you.
No.
Ah! Come on.
And most of the girls in the clips that we actually
This
see,
guy-
he knows what's going on, and the ones that were
What's
cut
this
out,
guy's name?
you can
Sam
tell-
Baker or something?
What is Lacy, a feminist?
Sam
Is Lacy
Pepper.
a feminist or something?
Sam Pepper. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a feminist.
Of
She's
course
a radical,
She
uninformed feminist.
she used to be a YouTube atheist originally,
And an
actually.
equalist, and then she just transformed because it was pop to like an undefined feminism or something.
Oh yeah, she went to the mainstream version of feminism so she could get more views. I mean, of course, it's so transparent. I mean, look, she had a channel that had at one point far less viewership than TJ, and then she suddenly, you know, she hooked up with people like SXE Phil, like, hey, you know, give me a shout out. You're so wonderful. You're so great. You know, and she just worked all these different, you know, connections to try to, you know, basically propel herself forward. Which I'm not criticizing her for doing that, and you know, is getting as far as she could go as far as that. But I mean, she hasn't been, you know, genuine about it.
Hashtag Lacy Green likes Gman's chocolate.
Whoa.
Just saw it in the chat.
I mean, she has. I mean, she's a disingenuous person. That goes without saying.
Well, one thing, it's not just that Lacy is a disingenuous person. She is a person who doesn't accept criticism. And she always said being a jerk, you know, being an asshole doesn't make you right. But she's one of the biggest assholes on the internet. I mean, she has been
Have you
for
ever had her on
years,
the
and she
show
always
before?
played.
No.
There's almost no way she'd go on the show.
I've talked to Lacy for years. I actually knew her going back to 2007, 8, something like that.
She doesn't like TJ. She wouldn't come on here.
I was actually at the heart of TJ's first dispute with her. It was between, I was a connecting dot between those two because I knew Lacy and I knew TJ somewhat, so early on.
How many subscribers does she have? Like, how many views and subscribers does she have, or whatever?
A lot.
I'd say
should
she
get
has
on her
over
show.
1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would say she has
I
over
got
1
another year
million
to get that far.
subscribers, right?
She probably
So,
has
A
over
million subscribers? Woo!
Something like that.
As far
I
as
don't
the
know.
Sam Pepper issue, it's been said that it's sexual harassment. It's not. I want to say that I understand. I've heard arguments saying that it's just a prank, but I have a person who come up to me before and stated that they were playing pranks, and they grabbed me, they grabbed my balls, they grabbed my dick. It's been happening in the workplace. If anybody comes on the street and does that, that's assault and battery. You don't grab people like that. I consider this a situation of assault. And as far as her trying to lead campaigns of flagging, that's uncalled for. That's an abuse of the YouTube system. If she is doing and leading any kind of campaign like that, she needs to be reported to YouTube herself, not through a flagging system. I'm not saying flag her down, but YouTube needs to review her channel because you're not supposed to. It's a violation of YouTube rules and Google to do that, what she's doing.
We know that's not going to happen, though.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that's what should be happening. And she
I
is
agree.
trying to get people banned, as she usually does, as she tried to get done with TJ. She's tried flagging campaigns with him and other people. People who disagree with her, people she doesn't like, she jumps on bandwagons, and she wants to have them flagged down. She is a promoter of censorship.
All right. And we're going to play a little bit more here.
They're
Okay.
really uncomfortable. They go through with it and kind of try to shrug it off. These videos have tons of support and tens of millions of views. And I think that for myself and many other YouTubers, we've decided that this can't go on anymore. We need to say something. Not only is he violating the people in these videos, but he's also sending the message out to millions of young, unquestioning fans that this is a normal way to interact with women. It's not. So then I wrote
Unquestioning.
an open letter to Sam asking
How does she
him
know the
with
fans are
respect and civility
unquestioning?
to please
I just
stop
don't know how you
making
can
videos
possibly
like this.
know
In less
that.
than 24 hours, over 100.
This isn't the first time I've seen videos of this nature, too. I saw someone else making the...
She sounds like a jerk. She sounds like a jerk.
G-Man's on our side this
Yeah,
time.
I guess so.
Yeah, she
I
sounds
knew-
like a jerk. I gotta do a little bit of research on her.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know anything about her personally at all. I just know that...
No. I just know about what your basically your YouTube persona is what I know.
Yes. So
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't
I'll
have
try
a
to contact her.
if you want to, I mean, she does like your chocolate. So, I mean, you can make something happen,
I'll contact her and try to talk some sense into her. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
She's on Skype right now, man. You should call her.
On Skype. I don't have her on my Skype. I didn't even know who she was until you guys showed me this video. So I got to do some research first.
I got the massive.
Says anything about the Bible?
Deck, so.
She
has.
She's an atheist.
Go Green 18. Go Green 18. Look up her videos. Even Venom Fang X has pwned her before.
that's pretty serious there.
Man, you would have a fun
awesome.
date with her.
When's the next time Mr. Dusty's going to be here? Because Dusty never gave me a satisfactory answer of what Christianity is. When's he coming again?
No idea.
We haven't had him on in a long time.
I know he's a busy man. He got to go out there and find all these girls. So he's a ladies' man.
Oh.
But, I would love to be able to talk to him and actually have him prepared for a change to answer a couple of my questions.
Oh yeah,
he says a lot of crazy things on his channel.
You know what's funny is people think like Repzion and Dusty and TJ are all like really tight. I mean, they know each other.
They've never met each other in real life.
Yeah, but they don't hang out all the time or anything. That's not an accurate representation of like TJ's social life. He knows them and likes them, but that's really about it. He doesn't talk to them on a daily basis or anything. So
no disrespect, but based on your cookout video, you guys seem to be pretty normal.
Yeah,
I saw your cookout video where you guys burned up some charcoal.
What do you think we normally do? Like worship Satan in secret?
Satan.
No, I figured that you and then don't get mad about this, but I figured you, Matt Dillahunty, Cult of Dusty, and all the other popular atheists on YouTube had a round table, and you guys discussed how atheism's gonna go. Here on YouTube.
Well, let me reply to this one.
We also do cocaine on the table.
Yeah.
Please tell me that was a joke.
Dude, do you know how many atheists do not get along?
It has to be a joke.
Do you know what would happen if, like, you got PZ Myers and me at a table together? There would be blood.
You jump across the table and start hitting him?
Yeah. I'd frying pan that motherfucker.
PZ Myers. You know what? We've actually never... I don't think we've... Ben, have we ever covered him on the show?
PZ Myers?
Yeah, PZ Myers.
No, never.
We should cover him because he's a fucking fucktard. I can tell you that.
I mean, if we
he used to be cool. He used to be a pretty cool guy. Like you read his blogs and stuff, and he just became this ultra. Well, he's a radical feminist now.
Yeah, he's a radical feminist who does false rape allegations at people.
Yes, I mean he's.
Oh, and by the way, everybody, we are lining up. We're not allowed to call it a debate, but it's going to be a discussion with Thunderfoot.
Thunderfoot and Howard Bloom. We're still trying to work the details out, but it should be happening soon. And it's a debate on entropy.
I'm sure y'all can get Liberal Viewer on, too. Liberal Viewer and...
when is the debate between Gman and Cult of Dusty?
I don't know. You can ask Cult of Dusty. I'm serious. You can just PM him on Facebook.
Yeah, if he wants to do it, we'll be happy to host it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be on the existence of God, because I want to have some fun with him.
Scotty, you want...
of God.
Sure.
Would you like to get Liberal Viewer on one day?
Yeah, I like Liberal.
Yeah,
I like Liberal Viewer.
Another good YouTuber is Noel Plum 99, and he's really into all the atheist debates. I think he would really be solid to have on too. 99. He's fierce as fuck.
Well, I mean, sure. So, I mean, like we always want new people on the show with a different perspective. I mean, we're certainly not against it.
Lots of
but what everybody wants is they want to hashtag Gman versus TJ in this rap battle. TJ, I know you can hear me. You're in that room in that house there somewhere. Get your lazy butt up and let's do this, man. Come on.
He's not in here. He's not here.
We told you.
He's in the other room?
He went to
he's not.
A little bit louder.
He's not
He
here.
went to a banana factory. We have not seen him since.
An infected banana got the best of him. I'm sorry.
That could be it. That could be it.
Call his cell phone and tell his roly-poly,
okay.
G-Man, come out
G-Man.
So I can smack it down.
G-Man, I can explain to you. Calm down. I can explain to you. Do you have a banana available? Do you have a banana?
If I get a banana, will he show up?
No, I'm trying to explain
Only if you click your heel 3 times.
Yeah, if you get a banana, you got to get one that's infected and really nasty. A really nasty, gnarly banana that's like infected with diseases and stuff. And I want you to shove it up your ass on camera. And at that point, you will know where TJ is right now.
Anyway, so TJ, I know you can hear me. Come on, just bring it. Stop being
He can't
scared,
hear
man. It's
you.
only a beat.
He's not here.
Make that booty.
He can't hear you.
Seriously not here.
He's not here.
Hashtag fake TJ.
All right,
booty.
TJ, magically appear. Magically appear, TJ. It didn't happen. We tried.
Okay, how about this? How about one of you take his place? And instead of me rapping against TJ, I'll rap against Scotty or Ben since you guys are more consistent here. I have my rap ready right now. Where's your rap?
We obviously don't have any rap to do. We didn't agree to do it.
How about this? One of you pause the video. You go get 5 minutes because apparently I can't rap. I ain't got
No
rhythm.
way. No way.
No, we're
I'm
not doing
shutting
that.
down this idea immediately.
Yeah, we're not doing it. We have no interest in doing a rap battle.
This idea.
I don't know why
Why?
TJ. I don't know why TJ said that he wanted to do one, but that's something you have to take up with him.
TJ was
I know
actually
you guys
just
are
joking, okay? He was joking, so just let it go.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to promote one day of audiblebook.com. And on the same day, I'm going to put my rap battle. I'm going to put my rap on my channel. Okay? I ain't going to tell you when.
audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants. You get a free audiobook, and you support the show at the same time. So it's a win-win situation.
And you support TJ's banana fetish.
Yes.
So, I mean, there you go. If you were like saying TJ really needs bananas, there you go.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll promote audiobook.com at least once, and then my rap will go up, and then tell TJ whatever he does after that doesn't count because he was supposed to be live on air with me, going back and forth with the raps.
Hey, I got a question for
I wish
G-Man.
I could show you guys, but this thing is awesome. This rap is awesome. I wish I could.
G-Man, I got a question.
I'm done. Don't talk about the rap again. You're
G-Man,
done
I got a
talking about the
question.
rap.
G-Man. G-Man.
Oh, I want to get it. I want to get it, and I want to rap it. I want
No, G-Man, I'm going to kick you. G-Man, you're getting kicked if you talk about the rap again.
Last time. Come on, G-Man. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay, real quick for shout-outs. What's your, do you have a Twitter?
A Twitter? No, and I don't have a Facebook, but I'm working on a Facebook, though.
What's a YouTube? What you got on YouTube? What's your username?
My username, you can find me the fastest if you put XXOO54 or if you type in Gman. But if you go to Gman, you might find this government guy on there all the time. Let's put XXOO54.
Now, what's up with all them G-Men, man?
I don't know about all the government men. This is like a cartoon character or something. I don't know.
So you don't want to be a government man?
No, I don't want to be a government man. I like doing what I do on my channel, and that's talking about atheism, Christianity, apostasy, different religions. You know, I like doing that on my channel.
And you know my channel or no?
What is it?
It's Halcyon, HALLCYON.
Can you do me a favor and put it in the Skype chat?
Yeah, it's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. It's all the same. Tumblr, Halcyon. It's
Halcyon.
Yeah, HALLCYON. I just did a new video a week ago.
Yeah, Galen put out a new video, and it's really short. So if you have 3 minutes, you can understand Galen's entire video.
Yeah.
No, it's actually about 47 minutes.
Yeah, it's short for me.
Yeah, that's true. It's short for you.
So,
are you gonna make Galen? Are you gonna make more videos?
Yeah, I got one I'm working on now.
Galen, do you come to Google Hangouts, Galen? Do you come to Google Hangouts, Galen?
Not much, not really.
Because I would love to have you, because I know TJ will probably never come. Ben and Scott, unless I beg them, they'll never
If
come.
you send me a PM about a time, I can see if I'm available sometimes, just for you.
All right, cool. And what about you, Ben and Scott? Do you guys do Google Hangouts?
Not really.
Not very often.
Would you guys like to meet Shanny for Christ, the one who doesn't believe that the moon exists? Or
I like how he's baiting us with that. You want to meet the girl that doesn't believe the moon exists?
Would you like to come? Yes or no? You're smart enough to catch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to get back to you on that one.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm the same boat as you.
I found a video. It looked like a pretty old video, but it's some Christian guy that thinks that when you put the Stairway to Heaven lyrics backwards, it's a satanic message. It's pretty interesting.
Rock music, but people in Hollywood all over who are being called by Satan into his army. Okay, Oprah Winfrey said she was lonely and out of it until she came in contact with the universal hum. Okay, you see it over and over and over and over again. And I tell you right now, people in high places are being used by spirits to suck the world into the new age under Antichrist. And it's not just in rock music.
So is New Age stuff like meditation, is that actually Satan worship? And the people
I think I know what he's getting at. When Neil deGrasse Tyson said, when you see the particles of the universe, that's you. You're, one with the universe. You're a part of the universe. I think he's saying that Neil deGrasse Tyson is satanic.
That seems pretty logical.
I'm God, you're God, we're all God. That's pretty much what he said.
Well, why are you ripping on a good brother like that? That's messed up, brother. What kind of Uncle Tom are you?
Uncle Tom.
Yeah, man. You need to pipe that down, brother. Don't make me get Cornell West after you.
Oh boy, now I might get kicked out of here. Let's continue with the video, shall we?
G-Man's like, fuck you, Galen.
Yeah. Yeah, Galen.
That just happens to be what we're exposing today. In fact, your head is humming, and it won't go in case you don't know. The piper's calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? The lady that started off the tune. The lady that thought all that glitters was gold. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind? Where's the whispering wind? Remember we talked about that? Remember that was the piper's past. And it's whispered that soon if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason.
Why can't this guy do AC/DC's Highway to Hell?
I know.
Because it's a little bit more direct, you know? We're on the highway to hell.
Yeah, do you want to know where the Highway to Hell was inspired by? When they rode, when they were in the late 70s, and then they had to go through the South on buses, and that no towns and cities wouldn't let them have a hotel room, and they had to sleep in their buses because they said they were all a satanic evil band. So they dedicated Highway to Hell to the evil fucking assholes in the South who were like, all their Christian morality was superior and said, screw them. So that's what Highway to Hell is about how they had to travel the interstates and highways and didn't have a place to eat or stop.
I'm so shocked you're saying this.
The only thing I know about Highway to Hell is that was the theme song to Highway to Hell. Is that the theme song that they used for SummerSlam when Stone Cold took on Undertaker?
Oh, I have no idea.
No clue.
That's the only thing I know about that.
I don't know. But this guy's cracking the code. He's going after Led Zeppelin, apparently. There's some sort of...
Oh, okay. Yeah, Led Zeppelin. I believe he's a known Satanist, I think.
Hey, you're a Christian, right, G-Man?
Yeah.
You're a Christian. Is this guy a Christian?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he is.
This guy here? This guy?
Yeah.
Yes. He sounds like a...
Okay, well, he's your Christian brother. Is he a virgin? Because he doesn't look like he got laid to me.
I don't know what his personal life is.
Galen, he's also wearing mixed fabrics, though. I'm kind of not down with that. Those mixed fabrics, he needs to cut that out.
It had nothing to do with Christianity.
Yeah, it actually does.
It's in your Bible, right?
It has something to do with the Mosaic Law.
If it has nothing to do with Christianity, then why is it in the Christian Bible?
Yeah, it's in the Bible.
Because it's in the Bible, but it doesn't mean it's talking about Christianity. There's a lot of things in the Bible, like child sacrifice. Does that mean that that's part of Christianity?
Why?
No.
But if it's not part of Christianity, why is it in the Bible? Why didn't they cut it out? If it has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it. It seems kind of like an irrelevant thing.
It has something to do with the Old Testament, with God teaching the children of Israel about what about clean and unclean, and about what he likes and what he doesn't like. Now, I'm not an expert on the whole thing about two fabrics, but it sounds like to me that God is really, really serious about purity. And that's what he was teaching the children of Israel back then. But it's not something for Christians today, though.
Sounds to me like he doesn't like polyester, maybe. It's not flattering.
Polyester, right? Or anything that has a mix, I guess, right? Back then he didn't. I don't know about today.
Telling this woman that she is going to hell. Your stairway lies on the whispering wind. Where does your stairway lie? So, if I said to somebody, hey, your stairway lies in the whispering wind, I'd basically be telling them that they're going to hell, because the whispering wind was the piper's path, as we've already sung. Now, before we go to the lyrics backwards and look at Stairway to Heaven backwards, which I think we should, I want to show you something in a bootleg by Led Zeppelin where they actually changed the words to this song. That was at Madison Square Garden, what you had seen right there.
What would he say?
First of all, before we go to...
like, oh my God, that's evil.
And yeah, he's actually got records. That's kind of the funny thing. I don't know when this was filmed, but
it has to be pretty old.
Yeah.
Backwards, and before we show the bootleg, I want to open it up, and I want to show you what it looks like.
I think I know who this is. This is the guy that Ted Haggard used to have sex with all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it has to be.
I don't know who this guy is.
Look at him. Don't, come on, you know Ted Haggard put something in that guy's mouth.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, what's that? He's holding an album.
Excuse me, G-Man. He put it in someone's mouth. I can look at this guy and I can see, and I have faith that he put it. Ted Haggard put his dick in that guy's mouth. Scotty?
And I don't have.
Yeah, you have faith though, Galen. So.
Do you have faith?
Ben, do you have faith? I have no faith. Yeah, I have faith. I have faith that happened. I believe that did happen.
Oh, by the way,
I don't have to see it to believe it. I don't have to see it to believe it that this guy had anal sex with Ted Haggard.
On the inside of Stairway to Heaven. And what you see is a woman. She probably can't see from back there because she's in black.
You
she's
can
not
see a pretty
shining white light
awesome
at all.
LP.
And she's climbing a mountain. Does it look like it leads to heaven? Looks like it leads to outer darkness to me. Okay? In fact, the one who's leading her is a hermit of the tarot cards. The tarot cards are occultic cards to divine the future for occultists and people in the New Age movement.
Have y'all seen Orgasmo? You know,
yes.
South Park, guys created Orgasmo.
Yeah.
Remember the character Matt Stone plays? That's literally that dude. He's like, I don't want to when he goes in the dark, I put my hand up my asshole.
I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but you look really hot, and I'd like to cup your balls in my hand.
Yeah, man. Like, that's really hot. I'm not a queer or nothing, but can I put my dick in your mouth, or could you put yours in mine?
Yeah.
We spoon, baby.
This has to be the 80s, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know when this is.
Look at his haircut and how terrible it is.
The 80s. It's either the late 70s or the 80s.
He's got record albums from the 70s in this.
Yeah, but I mean, are they really that hard to find that time period? Probably not.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, so.
It's okay for him to be a homosexual. I'm okay with Ted Haggard being a homosexual. I just wish he would come out as a really good homosexual Christian. I think that's really cool. It's just he hadn't done it yet. I'm just waiting for him and I'm going to cheer him on when he does.
How do you feel about Ted Haggard, G-Man?
Ted Haggard is a word of favor, isn't he? I believe he's a word of faith for the people who ask for money all the time. If that's who he is, if that's the guy, if he's asking for money all the time and telling you to put your hands on the screen so he can bless you or give you some holy oil or some holy water and trying to solicit $1,000 from you, I think the guy's
he doesn't want money for that. That's for sex with other men.
Yeah, he was
he was found out
he was a pastor.
It's all about lubrication.
He was the pastor of a mega church, and he was caught smoking meth and having sex with men.
Yeah, male prostitutes.
It was a huge church.
Yeah, I mean, you're okay with that, right?
It was a huge church, I'm pretty sure.
I think it might still exist.
No, I would have rebuked him to his face. I would have corrected him and rebuked him to his face.
Wait, you don't like him with the meth, or you don't like that he had sex with other men?
Both.
Well, what's wrong with having sex with other men? You wouldn't want to have sex with me?
Homosexuality is an abomination, not just to God, but also to me.
So I'm not good enough for you? What about Scotty?
I like women. I love women. I love women.
You're breaking Galen's heart.
So you don't want to go out?
Sorry, your heart's going to have to be broken. Your heart's going to have to be broken.
Galen's heart's broken.
Hashtag G-Man loves women.
Galen's heart is broken, G-Man.
Show some flesh for the audience.
What is he going to do now?
Do it for our
okay, I'll show some flesh. I'm sorry. Here you go.
Your forehead?
Okay, here you go.
Everyone, let's masturbate the G-Man right now.
No thanks.
Go off camera.
No thanks.
Guys got issues.
You know how many people are probably doing it right now?
Oh Lord.
Everyone go to
There we go. No, I'm here.
They still have a picture of you, though.
Brother.
Yeah.
No.
It's the funniest thing is that he's thinking about it. He's like envisioning it in his mind.
He is. He wants it.
No, I don't. You guys got issues. Man. I'm going to get kicked out of here. So before I get kicked out, unless there's something else you want me to see, I'm going to say my...
Let's watch the rest of this video.
Yeah. I can't keep my mouth shut for too much longer.
Are you getting pissed off, G-Man?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to let you guys have it soon.
Go ahead.
That's fine.
No, not yet. I'm holding it in. I'm going to hold it in.
Turn the other cheek, G-Man.
Yes, here you go.
No,
and so forth. Crowley had his own deck of tarot cards that he designed. The Hermit from the tarot cards represents occultic wisdom, occultic guidance. Who's the one that is guiding the occult, ultimately? Satan. Whose path is she really on? Satan's. In fact, just as Jimmy Page, you had seen right there, was invoking Satan, a little bit later in that same song, just a few minutes if we would have kept going, he becomes one with the Hermit. His face blends in one with the Hermit, who is a representation.
What do you think the chances are that this guy did acid? And like
pretty high.
I don't know.
He's put a lot of thought into his bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll say this though, for him to know the information that he knows, he probably dabbled in a little bit himself, maybe earlier in his life, and it's a possibility that he probably was using drugs and all that stuff. But then repented, came to Christ, and exposing a lot of this stuff now. So,
do you do drugs?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've never done one. I took a puff on one cigarette once in my whole life. I'm the most boringest person you ever gonna meet in your life.
Do you take medication? That's a drug too. Do you take those?
Oh, medication. Oh, yeah, I've taken medication.
That's a drug. You know what? Did you ever feel good after?
Nope.
You didn't feel good? It didn't make you feel bad?
Tired and drunk.
No, I mean, have you ever taken a painkiller or Tylenol so you'd feel better?
Oh, to feel better. Oh, that way. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people do when they smoke up too. You know, they want to feel better.
I've seen people want acid, and I've seen people want crack, and I've seen
they want to. Oh, so all drugs are the same?
Yeah, all drugs are most certainly not the same.
Crack and acid are pretty different.
Yeah, way different.
Neurochemist Gman explains everything.
Wait a minute, Scotty and Ben, are you guys against marijuana and weed? Are you guys against that?
No, not at all.
The beginning of your opening is like, hey, you got a joint? Nah, man.
No, we're
be better if you did.
Yeah, it's Matthew McConaughey.
We're definitely pro weed on the Drunken Peasants.
Who came up with your opening for this show? I'm just curious.
You did.
Who was it, Ben? Do you know them?
It was Gman.
You mean the people who did the music?
Yeah. The intro. Like who made the intro?
Wait a minute, I know who did it. I know it was Anita Sarkeesian. Wanted Anita?
Yeah. Where do you think all the money went?
Actually, ironically enough,
doesn't everyone know that that's Scotty's ex-girlfriend?
The guy who did,
she's rich at this point.
The guy who did our intro, he actually is selling his soul on eBay right now. I think his YouTube is Dave Creator, and I think he's going to make a new intro for us soon. And he's actually selling his soul on eBay for money right now.
What's the
so
bidding
G-Man,
up to?
you could buy his soul and give it to Jesus if you want.
If he's selling it, I would like to talk to him because then I will tell him about Jesus, and he wouldn't need nobody to give him anything. He'll just be set free.
I'll give him $1. $1 for his soul.
$1 for his eternal soul? Wow.
Yeah.
It's not very valuable. It's not very valuable.
Well, he's the one putting it up for sale.
Trillions. I'll be asking him for trillions. I'll be asking for trillions for my soul. My soul is valuable. That's why I gave it to Jesus.
So Jesus got trillions. So Jesus got trillions of dollars for your soul, then.
So do you think
that's cool?
When you're in heaven, G-Man, you're just like constantly kissing God's ass because he's like right there, like you have to, pretty much.
Am I constantly kissing? I have disagreements with some of the things that I read in Scripture, but when I argue with God, He always wins.
Always. No, I mean like, let's say you go to heaven. When you're in heaven, you're with God, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you like have to just like constantly kiss God's ass because he's like right there with you all the time?
He would have to be wrong about something in order for that to happen. The problem is I don't see him being wrong about nothing. I don't understand everything that he's
Does he have to be right in the only way that you would see it in your language game perspective?
He would have to show me why he's right. And then I would have
what if he didn't? What if he's like, too bad? You're just going to have to listen or basically fuck you. Go to hell.
I'm not going to
literally.
I'm not going to say that to him. I'm not stupid. I would never.
No, what if he said that to you? What if he said, like he said either do something or go to hell? What would you do?
I can't imagine a scenario like that. I can't imagine a scenario when he asks me to do something and I might be like, well, why does he want me to do this? I might have something like that. But then again, I'm not dead. I've never been to eternity, so I don't know what it's like. So
do you I got a question. Wait. Do you think you've ever sinned in the eyes of the God that you feel you have a relationship with?
Oh, absolutely. I've sinned many times.
You think you think he'll forgive you for this?
He's already have for most of them.
Gman,
unless there's a sin today that I did that I haven't asked for forgiveness for. You know,
I got a question. I got one more question.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Albert Fish? He's a serial killer.
Who's that?
He was a serial killer. He raped and ate children. If he became a Christian and asked for forgiveness, and he really did, would he forgive him and let him into heaven?
He would have to repent of his sin, and yes, he would become a believer and he would get into heaven. But that doesn't mean if he's still alive, that doesn't mean that he's not going to get the chair for what he did.
No, but I understand. But would he be in heaven with those children that he raped and ate? That's what I want to know.
I guess he would be.
Depending if those children are in heaven, yeah, I would say yeah.
So those children might be in hell.
But you got to understand something, though. But there's something that you need to understand, though. You need to understand something, though. People, a person like that will probably pay more here. Will pay a lot more here if actually that's not even right. They'll pay a lot more here than you actually think before they stand before God and go through that judgment. So, and that judgment's gonna be worse than the one he's gonna get down here. So
those kids, they might be in a lot of trouble if they sinned and were unrepentant, huh?
How old are the kids?
They could be children. They were anywhere from little kids to their teenage years.
So you're saying it's between 7 and 13, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. There's something in Christianity called the age of accountability, where certain children will get into heaven because they simply don't know what the heck they're doing.
Is this in the Bible?
I mean? God doesn't hold them accountable. Yeah, it's actually a Jewish tradition.
Is it in the Bible?
If it's in the scriptures, it's Jewish tradition.
Are you Jewish?
Nope.
Yeah, because you just said you don't follow the laws, so why do you have to follow this thing?
I didn't say I don't follow the law. I say I'm not under law.
What is that? What's the difference?
In other words, if you're under law, then you're obligated to obey the law.
Which means follow it, right?
Law, I'm saying no. By me saying I'm not following the law, we have to actually mean that I'm under it, and I'm not under the law. I'm under grace. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm under a completely different covenant than what the children of Israel was, according to Exodus chapter 19.
So why do you believe in this age of accountability thing?
I have no reason not to.
What is the age of accountability? What age does it start?
And based on what I read in Scripture about God's nature, I just don't see Him throwing people into hell for not knowing what they're doing.
Sounds like stuff that's not in the Bible that you believe in, kind of like the stuff Catholics believe in that's not necessarily in the Bible.
But I can back up what I'm saying with Scripture. If I start looking at God's nature, I can show you what I'm talking about.
G-Man, is there ever a time where you ever
if I could just show you God's real nature, then that would, well, that's not going to happen.
I already know God's real nature.
Well, show us.
It's already built in Scripture. Oh, I know. The Bible isn't proof. It's a claim. I'm sorry. The Bible isn't the proof. It's a claim. This historical document is not proof.
It's not a historical document.
Yes, it is. How old does something have to be a historical document? How old?
It doesn't matter how old it is. It matters if it's historical or not.
It is historical.
No, it's not.
It is historical.
There's plenty of things in the Bible that we know never happened.
Yeah, I mean...
Like what? Like the flood? Like the flood?
That's one of them, for sure.
Okay,
yes.
prove to me that the flood never happened. We'll forget about this guy in this video. Prove to me that the flood never happened. You can't do that. I'll humor you. Tell me how the flood never happened.
What other segments we got?
Not enough water? Is that enough water?
You got any other segments?
What we could very easily do is find some people like geologists and talk to other people and basically say, okay, in the time period in which the Bible specifies this happened, do you believe this event occurred? Just because we're not personal experts, we can show you that off the top of our heads does not mean we cannot actually present evidence at some point.
Well, I know you can. That's why you need to go get Thunderfoot, and then I'll win that debate. The Thunderfoot's not going to do it.
Well, we don't necessarily need Thunderfoot. We would just like to see. We would just like to use the scientific, observable evidence that that we've seen from the past, or things we can see that have happened. And it really just it seems the scientific consensus is that it's more than likely that the entire Earth did not flood miraculously, or God or something, some force did not cause that to happen. That is what we were saying.
I'm saying that the water came from underneath the ground. It came from
Can you prove that?
Oh yes, I can prove it. And a matter of
Where?
fact, if you let me bring my expert back on this program, True Empiricism.
No, he's not an expert. He's not an expert.
We don't consider him to be an expert.
You guys are terrified of that guy. You guys are scared of True Empiricism.
No, we're irritated by him. But so G-Man, is it your claim that literally 100% of the Earth was covered in water? Like every piece of land was totally covered with water?
I'm open to interpretation with that. I would say yeah, but I'm also open to the fact that it might have just been.
But how do you know it occurred?
In the Mesopotamian area.
Okay, but how do you know it occurred?
How do I know it occurred? Based on number one claim and based on the scientific studies that's been done. And I accept it by faith, and I have no problem by saying that. Just like you accept Big Bang by faith, and you believe that a singularity expanded over billions of years and you've never seen it.
Well, we have observable scientific evidence about the universe and about cosmology that we can go and look at right now. You're saying it's just based upon faith. I mean, that what we're kind of getting at here is that we believe things because there's observable scientific evidence. There's kind of a standard in which we can see or which we can test, or which other people have come to some sort of consensus by observing their surroundings in a reality. It's not like we're just saying these things to you because, this is off the top of my head. And you're saying, okay, well, the Bible is the source of your claim, but we just don't really see or acknowledge that as being true because you've not demonstrated to us in one of these ways in the system we have specified that can really prove that. You're just saying, just believe it. I believe it. You should believe it.
Okay. Are you saying that we haven't demonstrated evidence, or we haven't given evidence, or are you saying that we haven't convinced you?
You've not given evidence that the entire Earth was flooded.
I think countless scientists, the Christian scientists anyway, have proven that there was
countless.
How about Ken Miller? What about Ken Miller?
I don't know who that is.
Written many. He writes. He's well known. He writes a lot of books, and you should look him up. Kenneth Miller. He's has lots of YouTube videos. I'm sure people in the audience know of whom I speak. And if they don't, they should go look him up. He talks about evolution and so forth. I gave a book to Mr. Repzion a long time ago, and that was one of the first ebooks I gave to him was on that, about evolution, and then this fellow is a Christian, and I think you should read it too. I'll give you a copy if you want, G-Man. You can review it.
If you can send me a PDF, that'd be.
I'll do it. I'll certainly do it. I just like to hear if you read the whole thing, just kept a neutral opinion, and at the end, listen to what he had to say, and so forth. You could come back on here if you want. If Scotty and TJ and Ben want you on, you can refute Ken Miller.
So, Galen, where do you fall in this thing? I mean, I know we're not supposed to be just we're using the example of the flood, Noah's Ark, all that. Like, what do you think about this? Like, do you think that it's plausible?
The mythological movie Noah that just came out this year. I thought it was an awesome 4-star movie. I really enjoyed it a lot. Great with poetic metaphors, and that's kind of where you leave it. That's what it is.
That movie was atrocious, and it went against the Bible.
Here we go.
One second, you can have your moment. Just let me finish. I was asked from how I feel. I like the movie. I felt a lot of people who were atheists and Christians misinterpreted the film. And when you're watching a movie, you don't want to see. A lot of people go in and they want it to be a certain way. They want it to be told a certain way. They don't want to listen to what it is. And so, I kind of trash a lot of people's reviews of the movie because I don't think they really get it. And if you're going into that, you're strawmanning everything you look at in art. You're like, I look at this painting. Well, review it for what it is, not what you want it to be.
Yeah, and I would agree with that. Go in the Bible and actually read the story, and then compare it with that abomination movie, and then get back to me.
I don't think you understood what I meant, but
yeah,
you're welcome.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I look, when it comes to any kind of creationism and all, they can blow it out their ass. That's just a bunch of silliness. But at the same time, a lot of atheists, they just dismiss completely everything of the Bible and all the poetics, the stories, and so forth, which I disagree with. Because there's so much there that is accountable in human history that should be considered. I mean, Hitchens, Dawkins, and many others have even said so. I mean, I'm more of a Joseph Campbellite, if you want to call him that, or Wittgensteinian that way. I hold that it holds very things, and the poetics of such are valuable. And as understanding history and the different cultures, we need to look at these books and to understand them that are still relevant today, to actually talk to someone and build a bridge to someone like Gman. I don't believe in one universal language, and that's just the way it is. I mean, a lot of atheists, really militant atheists, look at everything literally, just like the creationists. Let's not go to full retard, okay? It's like, never retard. Let's not fucking do that shit.
Well, I mean, you'd be closed-minded to do something like that. I mean, yeah, I mean, sure, there's atheists who are guilty of that, too. I mean, there's a lot of bandwagon thinking in any major philosophy or any, sort of ideology. You're going to find that where people are just dismissive of whatever, But, I mean, I think I see it a lot more personally from theists than I do atheists. But I have seen it from atheists. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to play another video?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, motherfucker. Run, Forrest, run.
Gman, the last time Gman played one of his raps, he had Bill O'Reilly yelling "fuck it" in the background during his chorus.
That's obscene. That is obscene.
I know. I was so shocked that he would.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. No one can explain that.
And then I metamorphosized myself into Ben or Scott, and then started doing that.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Have you ever said the word fuck before, G-Man?
Yes.
Do you say it a lot? Be honest.
No.
Don't lie.
I have a question for you, man. Is there anything you want to fuck? Is there anything or anyone you want to fuck right now?
Be honest.
Okay. There's a lot of people watching this, right? No.
Doesn't want to fuck anybody, any human on the world or anything right now. He doesn't want to do it. What about tomorrow? You want to fuck anybody tomorrow?
Nope.
Okay.
What about next year?
Nope.
Never.
Yeah,
just Jesus.
Why just quit quietly when you
Whoa,
can go on
God,
live
this woman.
TV and drop an F-bomb? Charlotte Green quit her job as a reporter at an Alaska TV station to become a marijuana activist.
Yeah, I just want to point that out. A marijuana activist. She quit her job as a TV reporter.
That is a pretty cool job change,
Yeah,
though.
what?
It's like, I'm just going to be an advocate for weed. That's pretty
It's
awesome.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm for it. Let's smoke up. Come on, G-Man, you want to hit?
Smoke weed every day.
No.
Come on, man. She's pretty hot.
I'm boring. I'm boring.
She's
Nope.
Weed is
She's
pretty
pretty
awesome,
hot.
G-Man.
she's not bad. I mean,
Come on, what do you
I'm
think?
good. I'm good. No, I'm
She looks pretty
I'm
sweet
good.
to me.
I'm good.
You wouldn't smoke
No,
weed
I'm
with her,
good.
G-Man. Oh, missing an opportunity.
You know what?
man.
You know what? Just to
asking,
get you guys off my back. Yes, there are some attractive atheists out there. Okay, now leave me alone.
yeah.
Let's go.
Lacy Green. That's G-Man. Lacy Green.
No,
G-Man.
Lacy.
Oh no,
Green's a
G-Man.
theist, I think.
No,
she's a
G-Man.
theist.
We know,
I think she's
we
a
know
theist.
your, we know your true feelings.
Lacy Green is not a theist.
Actually, she used to be. Her family is basically
Mormon. Yeah, they're Mormon.
Yeah, so you could wear that special underwear with
Mormons-
get with her with special underwear. What do you think?
Mormons
Oh, yeah.
are real Christians, right, G-Man? Mormons are
Nope.
real Christians.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Mormons are definitely real Christians, right?
Invite a Mormon here one day and I'll prove it. Invite a Mormon here one day. Practicing Mormon here one day and I'll prove it.
Hey, I got a request, G-Man. Could you do a review of the Book of Mormon?
Sure, I can do that. No problem.
You should do a video
All
on
right.
that.
I'm gonna
Are you
actually
gonna watch
finish
it?
this
Are you gonna
video.
watch it? Okay.
I'm gonna actually finish this video.
All right, let's put this video on.
He's smoking.
See this video, all
He's
right.
like this.
And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but it. I quit.
Fuck this
The
job!
F-bomb left the
Woohoo!
anchor shell-shocked.
Look at her face.
That's fucking awesome. That's one of the best ways to quit a job ever.
Fuck you. Fuck
Like,
you.
fuck this shit, I'm
you.
out.
You're cool.
Just drop the fucking mic. Like, I'm out, bitches.
Evolution.
I think Scotty just quit. He's gonna go smoke weed.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, we apologize for that.
What are you apologizing for? You know you want to get high.
We apologize for this person saying fuck.
Pardon for us.
Pardon for us? Well, at least she didn't
Pardon
scream
us.
like Ron Burgundy's floor manager.
Go yourself, San Diego.
Yeah.
KTVA later tweeted, "Viewers, we sincerely apologize for the inappropriate language used by a KTVA reporter on the
shut
air.
up.
The employee has been terminated."
It sounded like
Green
she
was-
quit.
She quit.
Sounded like she was gone before that happened.
She fucking quit.
Well,
She's been terminated.
Yeah.
It's like, she quit on fucking air. It's not, there's no need to terminate someone who quits.
yeah.
She's gonna be rich if enough talk shows get her on air or whatnot. She's gonna be rich.
That's
And she
awesome.
probably
She's
knew
gonna-
exactly what she's doing. She knew
she
what
could
she
be
was
high too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's awesome.
Apparently.
She's probably high right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
Alaska
gonna get movie
cannabis.
deals. She's gonna get movie deals. You know, she's gonna be on a cover of magazines. She's gonna get paid a lot of money just to get interviews because of what she
I don't
did.
know.
Saying those four-letter word.
Scotty,
I
are
don't
you
know
high?
about that. What's that,
You
Galen?
high, Scotty? Are you high?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is
I don't
Monica?
know.
Let me ask you something. Is Monica Lewinsky rich? Is she wealthy?
I don't give
I
a
don't-
shit.
I
No
don't
idea.
think so. I don't know.
I
And another thing,
she's wealthy.
I don't give a damn about Chelsea Clinton having a baby. I don't care
neither
about
do
that
I.
No.
fucking family. They can go suck a dick.
I give
Such a nothing news story.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep playing this one.
It's coming out of a story she'd done on the Alaska Cannabis Club.
I quit.
She admitted she owned the club
Fuck it, I'm
and
out.
would be devoting all her energy to an upcoming vote on whether to legalize pot in Alaska. With those
About
four
time.
little words, one of them 4 letters, Green joins the ranks of those who have said, "Take this job and shove it," in spectacular fashion. None
Oh my
more
God.
spectacular
Fashion.
than this.
Guys, what is this? Guys, all of you out right now.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
The hotel room service server who brought a band along when he handed his
That's
boss his
awesome.
resignation. And who could forget flight attendant Steven Slater, who got on the plane's PA to curse and quit, then inflated the emergency slide for his grand exit. Or how about Adam, the Taco Bell manager, who rearranged the letters on the restaurant's sign? At least he put a smiley face after his F-bomb.
That is amazing.
Man, these guys are my heroes.
Yeah, I fully support these all these people. This is just wonderful. You take these,
This
they're
is
shitty.
funny. This is funny.
They take their shitty job. They're like, I could just quit, or I could quit in fucking style, and they definitely quit in style.
Hey, Scotty, have
And
you ever
this
been
guy-
fired?
No, actually, I have not.
I have never been fired either, but I've quit many times. One time to
Yeah,
the
I
boss,
quit.
I actually sang a song, and I was just like, I quit, and I started making up a song about how I quit right in front of customers. I'm like, I'm out of here, fuck you, and walked out.
Evolution.
A lot of people always say that they doubt Galen's, but like stories. But if you ever hang around Galen, you know Galen will pretty much, especially if it's a restaurant, will just do whatever. Like Galen will literally go into the back and yell at them like, "Where's my fucking food?" And they'll be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Where the fuck is
I'm
my
a king
food?"
of restaurants.
Yeah,
I
Galen
get
will do
people
it.
fired in restaurants too. I will get, if a waiter is not doing well, I will go talk to the manager, and the next thing you know, they're tapping the waiter and they're saying, "Could you please come outside?" And then they're like, "Yeah, goodbye." We
Wow.
logged out. I'm really don't put up with shit at restaurants.
That is true.
So what kind of restaurants
Walked
do
into
you
the
go
break
to?
room with his boombox
Oh, yeah, I remember
blasting. And "I quit" emblazoned on his naked chest. At least Charlotte Green kept her clothes on as the reporter went to pot.
Why differentiate my toke from your beer?
Happy to see her job in TV go up in smoke.
I quit.
Ginimo, CNN,
Pardon for us.
New York.
Huh. Pardon.
She
for
did that
us.
live on air.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Do it live!
I missed
Do it
missed
live.
some interesting
Fuck it.
TV.
Fuck it, G-Man,
I missed
do
some
it
interesting
live.
TV.
Fuck it!
Oh, that's all right.
I want you to fuck it right now. Fuck it live on the air.
Fuck it! Fuck it! Fuck it!
I made a promise to the people that watch me on YouTube that day I do something like that, I'm getting off of YouTube. So
I want to marry a guy and a babe. I'm a bisexual.
I'm thinking about coming out to play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
No words there.
That lady cocksucker can rot in hell for all I care.
You can't fucking read it?
So do we have any other
What are you guys
videos?
doing? Sound effects? Like, what
Yeah.
are you guys doing?
Soundboards.
Yeah, we're doing sound effects.
That was actually Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, it was Bill O'Reilly. Actually, no, that was G-Man. He was swearing.
Fuck it!
Stop it, G-Man.
G-Man, stop
that
it!
wasn't me.
Stop it, G-Man.
G-Man, you have such a dirty
wasn't
mouth.
me.
Fucking thing sucks!
Yeah, it does. That's what mouths do.
Man.
They suck things off, don't they, G-Man?
Yeah. Okay, guys. How about this? I'm gonna leave in fashion. See y'all later.
All right. Later, G-Man.
Later, G-Man.
All right.
Thanks for being on.
No problem. No problem. See you guys.
I think he's going to go masturbate, I think, right now.
Oh, my God. You know what? See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, he just can't wait. That's why he's waving his head. He's like, I got to get exercise.
I gotta get out of here.
Is he still here? No, I think he might be gone now.
G-Man probably masturbates to himself, though, so it's okay.
It's okay.
He just looks in the mirror. That's all I need to do.
I don't think his hand rejects him.
Probably not. I mean, it's weird. He literally said that he doesn't want to have sex with anybody. Isn't G-Man a little bit abnormal, would you guys say? Like, because he's a Christian, so you figured he'd want to get married and have kids and all that shit.
Wait,
he's a Christian,
he's attracted to women, but he doesn't want to have sex with women? What's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, maybe G-Man's in a little bit of denial.
I think so.
You guys think so? Oh.
You know, we should try sometime, like, you know, get some people on who might want to date G-Man. So if anybody wants to, contact the show.
Dude, we should do a contest where we have like 2 or 3 different dudes on, and they'll all be competing for a date with G-Man, but he doesn't know.
You have to be Christian too, Christian gay men. If you're all or bisexual, if y'all want to get on, we'll take.
Like contestant 1, you know, they'll be like, if you and G-Man were on a date, I don't know, maybe we can hook G-Man up.
Eventually, I think that we could make that happen.
Yeah, I think so. I think G-Man would be very happy. That was really cool, Scotty.
You know, sometimes I have my moments, man.
Yeah, you do.
I think we're going to take a quick break. Galen, we can just call you right back after we come back if you want to come back.
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll call you in about 10 minutes or so.
See you guys soon.
All right, so we'll be right back on the Drunken Peasants podcast, and we'll see what else we have here. We didn't really plan this show. This was kind of just out of the blue. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Yeah, before we get Galen back on, was going to talk about the
Teespring.
Yeah, teespring.com/Drunken Peasants. We actually only need one more pre-order to relaunch the campaign. And then another campaign will be open for more shirts. We got a lot of pictures of people wearing their shirts, and I think we got some more since we did the last show. So I think we're definitely going to make sure that we get more pictures on the next show. And if you want to get your shirt, feel free to go ahead and go to teespring.com/Drunken Peasants and pre-order. And, I mean, pretty soon they'll be shipping out once we hit the goal. So no matter whatever it tapers off to, I'll just make that the goal once we reach that. So,
and it is a pretty sweet shirt. Like,
yeah,
we've seen a lot of people wearing them, and the shirt definitely looks good. So, if you're worried about buying one of those really crappy like shirts that like someone promotes, like buy this shirt and it's gonna look like shit, and it's like some shit you could buy at Walmart for $5, it's not like that.
You can tell it's gonna last a while, that it's made out of durable materials.
Yeah. So
we're bringing Galen back on. I think we'll go ahead and pull up some Q&A.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Galen, what's up?
Hey.
Sorry to disturb your crack smoking. We know that's important.
Yes. Thank God, no more Gman. I was about to kill that motherfucker.
I think you guys were on the same page about that. He didn't seem to like you very much, Galen. He didn't get you. He was on a different wavelength, I would have to say. He kind of just... He wasn't able to compliment,
right?
He wasn't able to able to contextualize anything you were saying. Like it was just like every time. And I know I've noticed when Gman debates a lot of people, when he doesn't really know what he's talking about, he either just grabs his notebook, or just says "I'm winning," or just makes some declarative statement, and it's just like, okay, dude, that's cool. I'm not really going to argue with someone who's just impossible to argue with simply because they're so ignorant about the subject matter.
So do you want to go straight into questions, or do you want to do any other videos?
Do more segments?
How many questions do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them.
All right, let's do it.
You want to do them? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do it live?
Well, actually, I don't think we have all 6 of them, because this isn't one of them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, without G-Man, it'll go quicker. Without interrupting about Jesus and Scripture.
We'll probably end up bullshitting, so it's fine. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So,
it's not like we ever directly jump into questions and just don't never go off on tangents.
Yeah, never.
Hey guys, okay. Before TJ says it, yes, I'm a woman. I am female. And
TJ's not here. Should have been psychic.
Right now. My question for you guys today is: do you think we should legalize other drugs besides marijuana? I know
yes.
there's chances on that, so I was wondering. Do you think we should legalize meth, crack, cocaine?
Sure.
Heroin, maybe?
Sure.
And do you think the drinking age should be lowered to 18?
Yes.
Thank you for answering my question. Bye.
I'll elaborate, but I'll let everyone go first. Ben.
Her audio was kind of low, by the way, and that's because I didn't get to actually download the video because I didn't think we were doing a show.
What's the user's name, by the way?
No idea. What is her name?
Toria Royal.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it when people come up. I like to give it's like a shout out to them. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No problem.
So yeah, I definitely support all drugs being legal.
I think they should be regulated, of course, but I still think they should. Yeah, but I think they should all be legal because we've already seen that the war on drugs has been a massive, expensive failure.
Legal meaning not carrying criminal charges.
Yes, of course.
It's also a way of moralizing and trashing people. I actually went in that in my last video. There was a segment on how people want to trash, all football players as these steroid, drug-addicted monsters who just want to beat females. This is something that's really come up in a lot of commentaries by a lot of radical feminists, the evil men and what the evil men do, and they all want to take drugs and kill women.
Well, they're strawmanning them then. They're basically creating them into a caricature of what that's ridiculous. One person does something, so now all of them do it. That's come on.
Right, and the thing with just a little off on a tangent, but Ray Rice with that incident, they were both drinking heavily, and that's how the whole thing started. And You know, no one's going around
wait,
saying,
Galen. Context does not matter according to feminists. Remember, it happened. He's the aggressor. He's wrong. Throw him in jail. Destroy the NFL. Case closed.
They were both arrested, and the media is full of shit because I cited in my video, Our Hyper Reality, Google that shit, that in the original police report that came out the next fucking day, it said he struck her with his hand and knocked her unconscious with his hand like he hit her. And they even said it in the news and all the news reports that he punched her in the face. Now everyone's like, oh my God, he punched her in the face? We had no idea. Yeah, you did. But she apologized because she was drunk. She had hit him. She was being belligerent and causing a public disturbance. And she apologized for that. But then lots of radical feminists came out and said, no, she's really just apologizing for him. No, she actually clarified. She said she was apologizing for her disgusting and disgraceful drunken behavior, and she shouldn't let alcohol get to her like that.
Here's the next question.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It don't look like a question.
Good evening, Drunken Peasants.
Good evening.
Last time, the Republican creeper was wasting his time trying to get Scotty to admit to being a Christian queer. What he needed to do was get straight to the point. Scotty, what shoe size do you wear?
That's freaky, man. That's freaky.
I don't know. Like, let me look.
Yeah.
I guess if people really want to know that badly, I mean, jeez.
People in other parts of the world won't even really know because their sizing is different.
Fuck it, I just have to take the shoe off because it's kind of...
But yeah, I'm for the legalization of drugs with regulation like Scotty.
U.S. 10.5, UK 9.5, Europe 44.
So the UK size is just one number off.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's like...
Well, it depends. That's Reeboks. If I buy Nike, I have to get like size 12.5. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends.
Yeah, I'm size 11 to 12, depending on what shoe it is in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I even wear sometimes a 13. So.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like we have a unified size.
What's TJ, like 16?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So who the fuck is this guy?
Hey, Drunken Peasants. I have a quick question about Factual Feminist. Now, in their last podcast, you took a video of her and you dismissed it at the beginning, but more towards the end, you're like, oh, okay, she's actually against Anita Sarkeesian, refuting her, but you claim that she was boring or whatever. Now, Galen on the podcast previously did suggest that you get her on the show, and you said you might be interested in that. So my two questions are, are you still interested in getting the Factual Feminist, Christina Hofsummers, on the show?
Not particularly, but...
And two, do you think there's a certain level of entertainment quality that somebody needs to bring when they're showing their opinion? Because other some really evidence-based stuff, and I think you should really look into her. That's just my question. Thank you very much.
I did recommend her. I did, and I recommended her to open up the discussion because she has videos about why she considers herself a feminist, but then a lot of people consider her an anti-feminist, and gets into this no true Scotsman, fallacy that many feminists play up to, and that's kind of having her out there is debunking that. Plus, she really opens up the discussion. Now, I don't agree with everything she says, but she is getting a lot of trending discussions go through her.
We played a part of her video, and we were trying to watch it and comment on it, but we were having all these issues.
As fuck too.
Well, yeah, and we were having technical difficulties, and there was puke. People were cleaning up puke.
The last show had a lot of problems.
Did it? It was the puke. The Deus Ex Machina.
But I can say, of course, not everything needs to be like, wow, this is so entertaining. This is like watching the Avengers. I mean, sure, I can understand his point. But during the show, we kind of just found it to be dry. I mean, that's not to say to dismiss everything from all time from this person. But, due to the circumstances and everything else, we just didn't really want to keep going with that segment.
I want to add on that I would even recommend people reading. She has a book out, and there are a lot of different feminisms and feminists throughout history that totally disagree with one another. So this no true
of course
thing needs to be completely debunked. And I'm really sick of it, where you're either this type, this ideal feminist, and look at what Gman was doing. You're either this type of Christian, or you're not at all. Fuck you.
Right.
You go to.
Yeah, of course.
That's what they do with the feminists do. You're either their type and only their type, or fuck you, you're a misogynist, and we will run you off the internet. Fuck you. And I don't like that. She opens up the discussion.
And they'll do whatever they can to get you off, too. I mean, you have to remember that. It's not like these feminists just say, well, we dislike this, let's not watch it. I mean, they do everything in their power to get other points of view removed. I mean, they really are, they're not for freedom of speech. Most feminists really are anti-freedom of speech. Oh, yeah, exactly. They got him kicked off Twitter, right?
Right. Anita Sarkeesian did a false flagging campaign against him. This is atrocious. It's a censorship campaign. And that's
of course.
Why I don't like what Sam Pepper did as sexual assault, but that's for the law.
Of course not.
And that's for YouTube to decide, not for people to false flag. We don't need censorship campaigns. That's what's destroying the internet.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's what a large group of people believe. They believe that we can just censor or just, in any way try to prevent people from having differing opinions. And you're exactly right. I've seen it time and time again. It's like if you oppose, even if it's like the most polite possible criticism of, say, Anita Sarkeesian, she will not respond to it. She only responds to look at this guy who said I should be punched in the face repeatedly. These are all my detractors, or people like this. It's like, give me a break. There's plenty of guys who respectfully, refuted what you've said, and you've never acknowledged that. You've never said, okay, I'll have a discussion, I'll debate, I'll do anything. I mean, it's always just, here's my opinion, I'm right, that's it, case closed.
And that's the true with Gail Dines. You get into Skepchick, you get into all of those people. PZ Myers, they're all like that. Well, Melody Hensley, she claims that she got PTSD because people disagreed with her. So now they're making her ill. Yeah.
Give me a break. She just wants all the power in any social interaction, or even other people's interactions, even posting videos to YouTube. They want to just have complete control over what other people do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're saying, if you disagree with me, I become physically ill, so you have to agree with me. That's essentially what's being said there.
Yeah. Yeah. Scotty, you did that to her. Why are you hurting her, man?
I don't know. I guess I'm just mansplaining,
Yeah, you mansplaining.
What's going on, Drunken Peasants? Ben, Scott, TJ, Scoopy, Ben Cena, Banana Man.
Ben Cena! Ben Cena!
Two questions today. One would be, what is the most annoying fallacy to run into, whether it be straw mans, I don't really know if that's a fallacy. I think so. I think it is, though. The straw man, appeal to authority, any kind of fallacy, I can't even think of any more. Ad hominem attacks, that kind of stuff. What is the most annoying one to run into in an argument, and why? Number two is, would you guys ever consider? I know.
I'll just take this one real quick. For me, yes, straw man is really bad. If you're trying to talk to someone and they're not even hearing and they're straw manning you in another position, you're not even having a conversation. It's just fucking annoying. I don't have those. I don't want to even talk to anyone like that.
It's like you defend something you don't even believe in. It's like, why do I have to? It's like we're basically starting from a non-starter because we're discussing something that's not even applicable, really, at that point.
And one that leads to that is a cultural bias fallacy, too. That's where if you don't understand that culture or what that person's views and their meaning system with language games and so forth, then they're like, that's what Gman was doing. It was just like, everyone who doesn't look for his cultural worldview, fuck them all. And it's just, it's basically a psychology and a way of language and thinking that is complete intolerance. So that's annoying as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing else to add to that.
What about the argument from ignorance?
The argument, that's a good one. I'm going to have to go with the no true Scotsman fallacy.
Yeah.
Because you see it applied so broadly to so many people. They're not real Christians, or they're not real this, or they're not real that.
You weren't there. You don't know. You weren't there.
Well, personal experience is another horrible argument, or appeal to authority, appeal to emotion, appeal to incredulity.
The answered prayer thing, that is, G-Man's personal experience. He believes that the things he prayed for. I even saw one where he said he prayed for money because he needed money and he found some laying in the street. And God gave him the money.
Well, another thing is that when you try to educate people on fallacies, they get really mad. They don't want to talk about it, and it's really sad that we have a culture now, really, and it's on the internet, where no one wants to listen to criticism. It's infected us all. It's really sick. I think it's one of the biggest problems. I remember when the internet started. I've been on the internet since 1994, and man, it used to be really cool to get on, and now it's just like, wow, everyone turned into a bunch of assholes.
It's easy to insulate yourself on the internet. You can only, like, if you're like, let's say you're a theist, you can only just go, I'm going to only watch theist videos, theist blogs, theist websites. And
I don't like that. I don't like it. I've seen a bunch of YouTubers and people, like I'm thinking of someone right now that has been mentioned by Gman, who is an atheist, a real prominent one, and his wife, any person who didn't believe just the same type of, with atheism as her, she would block them on Facebook and went through and she wanted people to tattle on other people. And it's like, what kind of crazy shit is that? It's like, no, I don't have to agree with every fucking thing you agree with. Like, fuck you.
Sounds like a pretty sad individual, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
To be that closed off to any new ideas, or even say, like, I just don't agree with you. Like, well, you're not my friend then if you don't agree with me on everything. It's like, well, that's almost an impossible standard. Like, she must have no friends.
She has a lot. That's the sad part.
If she has a lot of friends, then they're all just sycophants.
Let's get on to his next question here.
Uh-oh.
Would you guys ever consider, I know you guys have talked about this before, but would you ever consider incorporating gaming into the Drunken Peasants podcast, like a segment of gaming or something, like maybe like 15 minutes of this game or 15 minutes of that game or whatnot, just as like a segment of Drunken Peasants? I think that would make it a lot more. I think that would make the Drunken Peasants even better than it is now, even though it's the best podcast on the face of the stratosphere and probably in the entire universe.
Wow.
Not even the entire observable universe, just all of the multiverses and all.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for sucking our proverbial
honestly, we have talked about it. The big problem is, getting flagged, so we need to get with a partnership to avoid getting copyright flagged.
We will get DMCA in a heartbeat if we don't.
Okay, is there any way you can put up and just talk about a game and do questions on a certain segment? Just to review something and talk about it?
We wouldn't be able to show video of it.
Yeah.
But y'all would talk about it live. That's what I'm saying. Just something simple like that. Show a cover of it or something.
Well, we can actually. If we join like a network of some kind.
What I'm saying is if you showed like the cover for journalistic purposes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. We were also just going to play live, like maybe play for a half hour after we're done doing the show one of these nights or something.
Yeah.
But once we actually get that worked out where we don't have to worry about it.
So hopefully we'll be doing some gaming soon, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, by the way, like I don't claim to be the most awesome gamer on earth.
No, none of us are like the most awesome gamers ever. We just like to play games.
I haven't gamed since 1998, so.
Oh man, you're way behind the times then.
Yeah.
This guy's got an awesome Hunter S. Thompson drawing or painting behind him.
Yeah. I met him before, huh?
Did you?
Yeah, I actually waited on him right before he died. And it was one of the favorite my experiences in fine dining that I ever had was waiting on Hunter S. Thompson. And I really, he adored me, and we were laughing and playing jokes on other people, and it was fucking awesome. He's the best person I've ever waited on in my life, and it was the best experience I ever had waiting.
Was he sober?
Well, not by the end.
Okay.
Not by the end. I got that motherfucker drunk.
I would hope not.
Dude, I got him so drunk. I mean, I think he probably passed out and threw up right afterwards.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about
pretty
that.
Experienced.
Yeah.
Y'all have seen what happens when I got TJ and Fake Sagan drunk.
That is true.
Yeah, but they're not Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, they don't have the same tolerance.
This is some guy that rode around with the Hells Angels and shit. You know,
wait till you challenge me on that. Let's see what happens.
Oh, challenge you? No, I don't want to challenge you. I've heard about you.
Yeah.
I would say I would not challenge Galen.
Something about Galen drinking like 40 or 50 shots. I'm not interested in that at all.
I'll drink moonshine. We'll have a moonshine contest.
I'd rather live.
I'll be living. I'll be fine. Let's do it.
Let's answer this.
How about the death peasant show? Let's be who lives and dies to the end.
The death of Ben, the show. Yeah. I don't think Ben wants to be on that show.
No, I think I'm going to sit that one out.
Gotcha.
And by the way, if he dies on the show, we will show his face for real.
Oh man, I don't know about that. That'd be kind of fucked up. You know, so Ben's dead.
Hey fellas, my question is, who is the single dumbest person that you've ever made a video about or debated or had interactions with on YouTube? Thanks.
What, true empiricism or Nephilim free?
Nephilim free was the one I was going to say.
I'd say Nephilim free, probably.
Okay, I want you to exclude him because I don't think that guy's well in the head, and I don't want to put someone, I want to put up someone to some standard who is accepted in the community. You know, I think a lot of people can tell that he has some mental problems, and I just don't feel that's fair.
So do you feel the same about Venom Fang X too? You think he has some mental problems?
No, but I understand, and I did a video, The Poster Boys of Atheist Stupidity, that exposed where an atheist blogger, DPR Jones with Thunderfoot, but especially, I don't know if Thunderfoot was a part of on that one, but I know DPR Jones got his mailing address and was harassing him and sending him stuff and fucking with him, not disclosing it on air, and then Venom Thing X was retaliating back against him with some of the stuff he was doing. They were having a lot of behind-the-scenes shit, and then he said, well, I don't know why he's doing this. So, I mean, I've made some defenses of Venom Thing X. He should never have DMCA'd or done anything, but, you know, having two assholes fight each other is just fucking stupid. So you can throw them both out.
It was DPR and Thunderfoot. They both had their battles with Venom Fang. I watched all that shit back in the day.
I put out a video, and I'm going to actually re-upload it sometime soon to my Halcyon Lives channel. If y'all want to check that out, it will be out in the next week. I got to put it on 1080 HP and redo it a bit.
So is it Halcyon Lives? That's the name of the channel?
Yeah, it's just a second channel. I'm going to be putting up an interview I had up with Liberal Viewer and some other people, and I'm going to be putting up some other stuff too on that channel. I'm still going to be putting videos out on my regular channel, Halcyon.
Do you think, because I've heard you talk about the false dichotomy politics, do you think Liberal Viewer believes in some of the false dichotomy politics?
I think he sure as hell goes to the Democratic side more. However, he's an ACLU guy. He's a person who really gets into the law more. People who are really in philosophy of law and about rights, that's what it's about. It's not about just a political party like some ideologue. That's different.
Some conservatives talk about the ACLU, though, like it's a liberal organization with a liberal agenda to, you know, promote things like atheism and stuff like that.
Well, that's just silly. I mean, the ACLU is one of the great... I'm for CARE. They defend Muslim civil liberties, which have been in jeopardy since 9/11. You know, from whatever. I believe in freedom of speech in the First Amendment, and whether the person's Jewish, they're atheist, Christian, whatever denomination or different Christian religion, any of that, in Islam, any religion, Buddhist. Whether it's like a dharmic religion, that's really different going into Asia. Asian philosophies and Eastern philosophy. That's really different. I mean, but for anyone's freedom of speech, I'm for it. I'm really a big defender of freedom of speech and thought. I'm like, it's becoming Orwellian on the fucking internet.
All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up now. Thanks to everyone that tuned in.
Yeah. Thank you to the always stupid Gman, you know.
Thank you, Galen, for being on.
That dude sucks.
Oh yeah, I'm not really a fan.
A lot of people like
G-Man.
Like they like him. They think he's a nice guy.
I don't think so.
I
personally don't think G-Man's I don't think he's a very humble person. Something I'd really like to him. He sees everything as a contest. You know what I mean?
Scotty, do you remember the brick episode with the bricks that TJ did?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I would say that G-Man was dumber than a brick, but I'm not going to insult bricks.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Thanks, Galen. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Teespring.com/Drunken Peasants. Get your shirt if you want one.
If you want the shirt,
this will probably be the last opportunity. So, If you didn't get one last time, this is your last opportunity to get one. And we'll be back, and we'll just go to Facebook and send us your questions and send us your news stories and other weird YouTube videos that you want us to cover.
And remember, they're Drunken Peasants on YouTube, of course, but on Facebook, click up where you're going to get all the updates. On Facebook, you don't always get all the updates. Same thing on the Amazing Atheist Facebook.
Right.
Click to where you get all the updates, so it'll show up, because a lot of these you get only 10% of them. I'm on Facebook as well under Halcyon. You can get all of us. We have like Drunken Peasants is on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. I'm on there. TJ's on there. So and there's Tumblr.
Everyone's on there. Go there now.
Yes, and I'll be
Do
putting
it
out
now.
more videos.
Do it now.
Scotty,
All right.
I finally am putting out videos.
All right, good, Galen. I'm glad you're doing it, man.
All right, we're out.
All right,
Good
bye,
night.
everyone.
Bye.